The world awoke to a new reality on May 7, 2025. In the pre-dawn hours, India launched Operation Sindoor, a series of calculated missile strikes against targets within Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The operation, shrouded in secrecy until its execution, sent shockwaves across the international community. 9 sites were targeted, each meticulously selected for its alleged role in supporting terrorist infrastructure. The operation's name, Sindoor, carries deep symbolic weight. It refers to the vermilion powder used by Hindu women to signify marriage, and by extension, a woman's strength and commitment. The choice of this name underscores the gravity with which India viewed the operation, a decisive act of defense and a display of resolve in the face of terror. The targets, carefully chosen to minimize civilian casualties, were primarily located in remote areas. These included suspected training camps, logistical hubs, and communication centers believed to be used by militant groups operating against India. The strikes marked a significant escalation in India's response to cross-border terrorism. Operation Sindoor was not simply a retaliatory strike. It was a calculated move to dismantle the infrastructure that fuels terrorism in the region. India has long maintained that Pakistan provides safe havens and support to militant groups that target Indian soil. These groups, according to India, operate with impunity, using Pakistani territory as a launchpad for attacks. The operation's objective was twofold: to neutralize immediate threats and to degrade the long-term capabilities of these groups. By targeting training camps, India aimed to disrupt the recruitment and training of new militants. Strikes on logistical hubs were intended to cripple the supply chains that provide these groups with weapons, ammunition, and other resources. India maintains that the operation was conducted with utmost precision, minimizing collateral damage. The emphasis, according to Indian officials, was on targeting infrastructure directly linked to terrorist activities, not on inflicting civilian casualties. Operation Sindoor did not occur in a vacuum. It was a direct response to the horrific terror attack in Pahalgam, a popular tourist destination in Indian-administered Kashmir. On April 22, 2025, a group of heavily armed militants stormed a crowded market, unleashing a barrage of gunfire and grenades. The attack, the deadliest in the region in decades, claimed the lives of 26 innocent people, including 25 Indian nationals and 1 Nepalese citizen. The Pahalgam attack sent shockwaves through India, evoking widespread outrage and grief. The attack was seen as a grim reminder of the ever-present threat of terrorism and the heavy price that India continues to pay. It also exposed the vulnerabilities of even heavily guarded areas to such attacks. The Indian government, facing immense public pressure to act decisively, vowed a befitting reply. Operation Sindoor, launched 2 weeks after the Pahalgam attack, was the culmination of that promise. It signaled a shift in India's strategic posture, demonstrating a willingness to take preemptive action against terrorist networks, even across borders. The immediate aftermath of Operation Sindoor was met with a mix of apprehension and anticipation. Pakistan, while initially denying any casualties, later confirmed 3 fatalities and 12 injuries. Islamabad condemned the strikes as an act of unprovoked aggression and vowed a befitting response. This response came swiftly in the form of retaliatory air and ground action, the details of which remain shrouded in the fog of war. The international community, caught in the crosshairs of this volatile situation, urged both sides to exercise restraint. The specter of a full-blown conflict between 2 nuclear-armed nations is a chilling prospect, one that has sent ripples of anxiety across the globe. The United Nations called for an immediate de-escalation, urging dialogue and diplomacy to prevail. The long-term implications of Operation Sindoor remain uncertain. While it has undoubtedly dealt a blow to terrorist infrastructure, the potential for escalation and further violence looms large. The incident has also brought the already strained relations between India and Pakistan to a new low. As the dust settles, one thing is clear: the operation has irrevocably altered the dynamics of the region. The world watches with bated breath, hoping that cooler heads will prevail and that the cycle of violence can be broken. The alternative, a catastrophic conflict with global ramifications, is too terrifying to contemplate.